Afternoon, people. This is Sam, South Carolina Happy Bees, and we're over here underneath the magnolia tree now. And we've got 60 degrees today, and the bees are flying, and they enjoy that. We got sunshine. Yep, sunshine. And this is a double deep 8 here. And I want to explain a little bit more to you about the. Hey, I have a lot of people call me and tell me that their bees are dying. They lose a lot of bees in the wintertime, and they do, especially down south. If you've got totally cold weather, the bees go into a kind of a hibernation. It's not hibernation, it's, same thing. And it stays cold, so they don't eat that much. Down south here, like yesterday, it was in the 40s, I believe. We have 20s at night. It was 29 degrees last night. Tonight it's going to be 20 something. And the days are real warm. And when it gets warm, the bees, they go out and fly. And they eat a lot of food when they're doing this because there's no nectar, no pollen out here. And with the cold weather, a lot of times they don't make it back. And that's one of the reasons you lose a lot of bees. But if it gets cold, they get lost. And if they're in the hive, sometimes it gets so cold when it gets down to 20s like that or 30s, they can't make it back to the honey. Honey could be a couple of frames over and they'll starve to death. There's another cop. They're going down there something. But anyway, and they'll starve to death. 3 cops. They'll starve to death. That's why I give them honey. And if you look under here, there's a little cave under there, kind of like it was on the other one. It's not very clear there though, is it? There we go. They have a cave underneath that, and that's where they stay and they have their cluster. And they can get out of the cluster and they can roll in the cluster and they can eat and get back in there. This one right here is trying to take out a little dead one. Bless her heart. But that's why I give them food, people. And you got to think, bees got little thin skins, and if they can just stay in the house and eat, they're doing okay. What we're going to do here is we're just going to, I got a new roll of paper towels here, and they don't want to split. So we're going to put the full one on it, and we're just going to put it right over the top, like that. And we're going to sprinkle a little water on them, like the water. Yeah, there's water over here. Sprinkle a little bit of water on that. We don't want to give them too much water, just enough to where they can eat better, and they'll get rid of the water quickly. And the sugar I put in here, the water makes it, to me, it makes it easier to eat the paper, or tear the paper up. And they'll have paper scattered all over the yard. This is regular old crystal live sugar. This is Walmart brand, store brand. And the sugar around here now is $8.50 for a 10-pound bag. When I first started 25 years ago, it was 33 cents regardless of that 33 cents a pound, regardless of what you got. That's that. Now this sugar also insulates the hive a little, feeds the bees. This is all my opinion now. If you don't like it, that's okay. And the bees will be happier. Sugar might be 85 cents a pound now, but it's cheaper than buying new bees next year. I figure I could spend, I'm going to close this little hole. They're using this little hole here, but I'm going to close it up a little bit. But anyway, it makes it cheap for people, better. Some people ask me about pollen. One guy asked me about pollen, and I appreciate you asking things like that and stuff. But when I first started, I made some pollen because that's what everybody was talking about, pollen here, pollen there. So I made some because I didn't want to buy it. It takes a long time. To me, it's a lot of trouble. And if you've got 100 hives or better, like I did, not when I first started. I started with 3, but later on, and to buy pollen for all that, kind of a whole lot. So, but anyway, this sugar, just pouring sugar in a bag like that, if you got a whole bunch of it, it's a whole lot quicker. I can get, a lot of them done in a day. And right now, I've got probably 50 laying around here. But spring's coming. But y'all take care of yourself. Let me know what you think, how you doing, and we'll talk with you later. If you got any questions, let me know. Y'all have a great one. Be careful out there. And if I don't talk to you again, have a Merry Christmas. Bye.